The goal of communication is to create a shared understanding. Now, people understand through experience and not through argument. You're not going to be able to argue someone into understanding the same thing the same way that you do. But if you help them experience it, if you bring them into an experience, then they can understand it. Now, how do we do that? We can do that through empathy, trying to see the world as they see it, connecting with them, and then there is a subconscious feeling that the other person, you get them. When that happens, when someone feels like you get them, there's a bond that's created, and then you can take that person on an experience and create a shared understanding. Another thing in this is that as you're talking with someone, make sure you don't make it about you. Like if you start to make it about you, sometimes you can start to get tense. You can start to feel like what I call coagulation, where you start to seize. And when that starts to happen, a lot of times we fall back on argument, or we fall back on fighting. We start to try to over persuade someone, and we think that that's really going to work. When the empathy bond is broken, you're not going to be able to create a shared experience, and you're not going to be able to create a shared understanding. Sometimes as well, when you're discussing something with somebody and it might get heated, you can get upset. Again, it starts that cycle all over again. You have to be in a place where no matter what happens throughout the discussion, that you don't get upset, that it doesn't faze you. You have to become disinterested. You have to become unbiased. You have to just let it go. And if you can become that way, if you can allow yourself to be unbiased and stay focused on your goal. Remember, your goal is to get a shared understanding. Whatever you got to do to get there, get to shared understanding. Use the right words, use the right phrases, use the empathy and all the tools you can use to get there. But don't make it about you. Don't get offended. Remain unbiased, remain calm, and proceed towards what your goal is, shared understanding. All right, so a few tools you can use in this, again, are empathy. Make it about the other person. Don't make it about you. Don't take things personally and all that. Remain unbiased. And before you know it, you're going to be at that shared understanding, and you're going to be able to be very persuasive and influential, and you're going to be able to get to that goal of what you want to get across with the communication that you're doing.